All right, what is up, y'all? It is time to try our first perfect draft on YouTube. It's a new mode that's out from OOTP. It's OOTP 22 out now. Code SPORT 22 for 10% off. Just go ahead, no problem, no problem. And what it is, if you played MLB The Show, it's kind of like the Battle Royale mode from that game. You draft your 26 players, put together your team, and in this case, we're going to be playing best of sevens in a 32-person tournament. Let's get started. All right, so you see here that you'll start with a 100 player. So you get a perfect off rip, you get 2 diamonds, you get 6 golds in rounds of 2. Same with silver and bronze, and then you get 5 irons at the end to fill in your team. We're going to kind of go over some things. A lot of different ways you can build your team, but certain things you need to do. So, off rip here. First thing I'm looking for now, I happen to already know about this player in particular, but when you see the historical legend 100s and their pitchers, you need to check their hitting. Some of them have insane hitting. That would be like, they're like a super Ohtani type. And so you need to make sure that you're paying attention to that because they could be the automatic pick. I mean, if they hit like one of these guys and they already pitch, like, I mean, it's a no-brainer at that point. In this case, Tony Mullane, I'm not blown away by that. I wouldn't even use that. He's a fine pitcher. I'm not necessarily ruling him out, especially in an interesting situation here where I have a couple first basemen. I do have 2 guys up the middle, which is interesting. And he's got everything you want here. You got nice teal to blue up and down the hitting, speed to go with it, great stealing, and a quality defense. I believe Trammell hits all those notes as well at shortstop. So it's a little bit lighter green here in a couple of these, but still some fantastic blues. Quality stealing and base running. Speed's okay, but everything else is good. And then elite defense at short. I'm a Tigers fan. It's the first PD that we're doing on YouTube. I think we're gonna go ahead and hit the expectation. I will say, if you follow me on Twitch and you watch me play MLB The Show, you know I'm a huge Will Clark fan. His cards play so well in MLB The Show, and I imagine they play quite well in OOTP as well, including this one. I mean, how could it not? It's so good. I kind of want to take him. I've already had Trammell in a draft before. But it just, the up the middle versus first base, it makes so much sense. I mean, you can reasonably, I don't plan to do this, but you can reasonably put together an elite platoon at first base with like a silver and a bronze if you get the right players to come up. So let's go Trammell, let's go up the middle. Let's kind of go standard off top here. Now let's see with our golds, our first diamonds. We're going to look at the Tiger again. I mean, come on, I have to, but it's a little light there for a diamond. Plus, with the Future Legends, now I've really come to like the Future Legend hitters in Perfect Draft, but the pitchers, I find myself putting them in the bullpen a lot, which they can be great assets out of the bullpen. I mean, this would definitely play 52 stamina, 129 stuff. It's all great, but 56 movement's a little rough. Honestly, if it was reversed, 71 movement, 56 control, I'd be more inclined to take him. But as it stands, I got to kind of look elsewhere here. And we're bouncing around just looking. That's encouraging. I'm a big Albies guy in real life, but I don't know how well that live series is going to play. All right, so here we go again. We got another second baseman who kind of hits the notes that you want. I wish one of these were a little high. You know, if the I was going to be kind of low, I wish the avoid Ks was really high, or vice versa. It's a little middling for both. Love the speed and defense component. But what about Kurt Walker here? He kind of stood out to me with the premium defense. Decent, solid above average hitting. Now, he is heavily platooned, and I don't really like that out of a second pick. So I'm probably not going to take him. I'm looking at dots here. Dots or Albies, perhaps, then. 43.59. What was he? 49.65. So a little better. I mean, he's going to be marginally better. That's a 90 versus 91 at the same position. Switch hitter versus righty. Let's see how platooned he is. Now, you are on a 20-minute time limit, which I have come up against in the past, and I don't want to do that here. So let's just be a little bit more decisive. Let's take Albies. Let's take a favorite. This was not a great first diamond round. Let's see if the second one comes a little bit more correct here. We got a little unlucky because usually in these diamond rounds, you're getting somebody that it can be a bunch of 90 to 93s and then a 99 is there. And they're not always inherently better just because they're a 99. You have to look at the card, but a lot of times it just fits, and it's the right answer. I wish Langford had better defense in center to take him there. All right, we might pivot a little bit here and go a little bit different of a build than I thought. Actually, never mind. Looks like Evers is going to save it. Hoot Evers said that is correct. Sorry, that was a stupid joke. Yeah, I kind of like this setup here. You know, I wish he was a little speedier, but that's not the end of the world. I don't have like a speed game that needs to be fulfilled. And we'll get our first outfielder. All right, let's go. Now we're on to the 2 picks per round up until the last round when it's 5 picks for the irons. So we get 2 guys from this list here. And first thing I scan is to just kind of get an overview of it. See if there's any catchers. There is, and it's a catcher who has some good defense. And this is something that y'all don't know. Just so happened to go off for me in the last tourney that I just did, a round robin where I lost on tiebreaker. I didn't advance because of a tiebreaker. And he went off. I'm going to take him. It's a good defensive catcher, in addition to being a good hitting one. But I focus on the defense for catcher. That carries the day. So if he had all these hitting numbers or even better contact, but it was like a 40 defense, I wouldn't take him. Notice I glossed over Rudy York. He had a 26 defense. Nah, not happening. I value catcher defense. Now, one of the big things you have to remember, no matter what style of play you're doing, you need a backup catcher. So getting a premium catcher out here is nice out front. You would think, oh, well, just wait till your iron round and get your backup there. They don't always give you one. Now, this is so anecdotal that I wouldn't even pretend to think that I could prove it. But in my experience, I swear, every time you draft a second catcher before the iron round, they put one in the iron round just to be like, oh, you could have had this guy. You could have just waited. And I know that the time I wait, nobody's showing up for your boy. I am looking at these guys here. I'm not just killing time. It's just kind of a tough round here. Milligan might be an interesting selection. I like that eye. He can base run nicely. I like to force the issue a little bit on the bases. It's definitely hurt me at times. I've had key outs late in the game where that aggressiveness is costing me. Kind of like Kearns here too. Kills lefties, holds his own against righties. And I don't mind Nelly here, although, never mind, I thought it was a starter. Never mind. If it was a starter with like huge stamina and then these 2 factors with the 44 stuff, because we're going to have good defense. We've already got 2 great defenders here, and we're going to get a good third baseman, good first baseman. So I'm going to go Amaya and Kearns. We can find another first baseman. He's not that good. If he had a good avoid K along with the eye, I would do it. But now let's get our second outfielder. So we need first base, third, and center as far as offense, and then all of our pitching. In fact, let's see what we can get for pitching here. I've got some good success with McDaniel. He kind of gets, I don't want to say an auto pick. It would really depend on, you know, how the draft is going, but he's pretty close to it. I like Eichhorn here. Love that movement. Keep those fly balls in the yard. It's kind of a reliever build here, you know, with the elite stuff, but then the shaky movement and control. I usually like 2 out of the 3 to be pretty golden if I'm taking a gold pitcher, a gold starter, I should say. You know, I like McDaniel here. And we might build from the bullpen here. What's Vince DiMaggio? Oh, your defense sucks that bad. Dang, if you had good defense, I probably would have just taken you and finished off the outfield. We want an elite fielder in center. And that ain't V-dub. I know that's right. Oh, here we go. He avoids Ks. Little light with the bat, but I want elite defense out there, and that's what that is. Let's go Lindy and Mike Krivich. Let's do it. Now, hopefully we can get a good starter here. At least one, if not a pair. I'd be open to a pair, to be honest. But I'm seeing Minter, and he's a pretty nice lefty. Seeing Pistano looking nice. Let's see what Heimak is. See, again, if I'm going to give up the stuff, I really want control there. I don't want you to be putting guys on and allowing contact. Like, how do you get outs? I don't strike anybody out, and I'm pretty wild with the pitches. How are you a gold? How do you succeed? I don't know. I'm lucky. Okay, well, we don't want luck. I mean, we do, but that we don't need that as your chief skill. Love this Bohr. Actually, I don't remember how he did. I just love Justin Bohr. Honestly, my Justin Bohr love comes from real life, from playing fantasy based on his real life numbers and having him in some NL only leagues. And in MLB The Show flashback card that was for the Marlins. That was one of the most devastating cards that game has ever had. It was so great. I think we're going to build through the pen because we don't really have starters here that are really jumping out. I might just build like a mega pen. I like Otsuka. Trade a little bit of the stuff for better control. I think that's a fair trade-off, especially when the stuff is still 99. All right, we better pick up the pace here. Ooh. They did Bruzdar kind of nice here. And he's got 24 stamina. I might have to lean toward the stamina, plus he kills righties. I might have to lean stamina in the absence of a great rotation, which we are definitely not going to have. So let's do that. Let's see what our silvers are offering. I'm thinking Amir off rip. Oh, wait. He's so good against lefties. Yeah, he can be our lefty specialist. He can face some righties, but we'll also put the specialist role on him. I would use May as a reliever, to be honest. Gee, Walker. Stupid joke. Not even a joke. I literally just said his name in a silly fashion. That's not a joke. That's really good defense over there, too. I'd be remiss if I didn't at least check some of the other guys, you know? Does Hal Rice avoid Ks? Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be remiss then because we got to pick up the pace. We're going to go Jeff King, Adam Kolarek. All right. So we still need a third baseman and then just pitching. And, of course, there's almost literally no pitching this round. There's a little trio. And only one of them is a starter. I guess we'll go ahead and take the starter. It's our last silver. Oh, no, that was our first silver round. That one there. Still going to take him. They did Gurriel a little dirty. But I'm just a big fanboy of Gurriel in real life, so maybe I'm just sore about that. Now, Turner can hit, but I would sacrifice a little bit of that hitting for better defense at this point. So I'm going to pass on him. And we're going to go with Biagini and Ellis. We do need some pitching, you know. Now let's see what we got. This is not a normal build for me, so I'm a little bit out of my element here with going so light on pitching. I usually have a little bit more star-studded pitching. But hey, this offense was really coming correct, so we had to go for it. Now, that's reliever AF. Even with the 75 stamina, I would still want to relieve him. Brad Keller, nice and green across the board. You know, he's not studly, but you can get through some innings with him. You know, kind of like real life, Brad Keller. See, I wonder if we just run like, I don't even know if this would work, but just kind of like everyone is always available. And we just use guys like this, and they pick up 3-4 innings at a time. And then, obviously, you can't be using the same guys every darn game, or else nobody will be available. But I wonder if there's something to this. I mean, we're going to find out. But yeah, I think Anderson and maybe Keller's better, though. He's so balanced. He doesn't have that home run issue that Eovaldi does. Yeah, geez, that's so bad, that movement. All right, let's go Keller and Ian Anderson. we carry forward. We still need a third baseman. It's obviously going to be a little bit lighter of a third baseman. Give me a good defender. Tell me Pinky May is a good defender. I might just take that guy, though, if Pinky May is trash. Oh, he's a good defender. Tell me he doesn't strike out, too. Oh, perfect. He's even a better version of that guy. So he doesn't hit for much power, but that's all right. You're on the team. Welcome to the squad. We can get another lefty here, which I think we will. Crone's pretty nice. Crone's kind of a good DH, though. I wonder if the lefty or the DH that's kind of a strong DH there with 80-something pop. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's do that. We need some offense here. Kind of make up for the lack of offense at third base. All right. All right, we got 5 minutes for 3 rounds. I think I can do that. All right, there's another lefty. That's Gucci. And then, oh, Tanner Waney. Ooh, should I just take the backup catcher at this point? We'll still have 2 more rounds. Man, I'm in my head right now. I'm like, just take it. Just take the backup catcher because you're going to get screwed if not. And then you're going to ruin the team. Because it does, like, ruin the team. Like, it runs your catcher into the ground. It's such a pain. Soho's like, I never strike out. He's so bad, too. That's the worst part. He's just like, he doesn't have defense. He has no offense. All right, I'm going to push it 1 more round in order to take... Oh, Rainey. I don't know, dude. You're a little sus, my guy. I think Aviles is kind of a nice infield backup, too. Stankiewicz, I remember him when I was younger. Aviles can actually hit a little bit, so I'm going to go Aviles here. Come on, don't screw me. Give me something good here. Please, please, please. Let me see a C. Okay, there's a C. All right, we're going to take him. We're not going to push it to the last round. That's just too risky. And then we definitely need another pitcher. What do we have? We have 9. Miley's not terrible. I mean, he's not great either. But, you know, get 2-3 innings at a time. That might not be too bad. Actually, I wonder if Romano's better. Oh, they're about the same. I'll take the 10 extra points of stamina. I think. Let's see. 81. But then he's 30 movement. Nope. Man, I swear every time Kyle Zimmer comes up, I have other needs. I want to take Kyle Zimmer. I like Kyle Zimmer as a prospect. You know, he's dealt with so many injuries. He's finally back in the majors. You know, doing some things last year with the Royals, but I can't really fit him. I think Miley makes more sense because of the stamina. Because we got to have some guys that can eat up some innings, you know. Can't just all be short relievers. All right, let's see what the Irons give us. Okay, they did give us... They even gave us the best backup catcher you can get for the Iron because he's a 92 defense. They trolled me hard, y'all. They dropped 2 in there and said, "What were you worried about, bro? We were always going to take care of you. Come on. You don't think we'd take care of you?" He doesn't think we'd take care of him. Yeah, they're trolling me. They're trolling me with that one. All right, we need a backup outfielder, huh? Do we have any outfielders here? I guess Nomar. You're on the squad. Really? Only one? Oh, Abraham Nunez. I mean, 97 Stammy. That alone gets you a spot right now. 28 stuff. This dude is allergic to strikeouts, but we have the defense to withstand it. Or we get Brian Abreu here who actually gets some punchies. I don't know. I kind of take the guy who's in a little bit more control of what he's doing and trust in the defense. Now, that can go sideways on you in a hurry. You get BABIP to death and it's a Jeej. But, you know. I kind of want to still take Sanchez. What was our backup catcher? Oh, Ed Fitzgerald. I got trolled. I got trolled so hard. Yeah, we got Aviles. So we got Mazzara. What do we only have 3 selected? Oh, then we'll take Almanzar. And then Shoot, I'm just going to take Sanchez. Fitz is kind of an extra player. He's not really going to play, but like, I guess only 4 outfield eligible guys is pretty bad. I should take Nunez. Yeah, I should take Nunez. That's right. We have a backup catcher. He's not going to play very often anyway. So 3 pitchers. Do I need 3 pitchers? I have 10. That's 13. Yeah, since we're kitchen sinking it, let's get 13. All right. 21 seconds left. Tons of time. So here we go. We got our big 4 here. 2 lefties, 2 righties. These are the guys I want when the game is on the line. In fact, you can come in earlier because you need to be... You got 24, Stammy. That's the big dog of this group. Okay. And then Kolarek is so nasty against lefties that... I wonder if I should specialist him first. Let me try that. Specialist... First left-handed, and then also high leverage. Ideally, they would understand that to be against the lefties. I hope. So, yeah, actually, I'll just put him in middle as well. Okay, I've never run a build like this, so we'll see. I could be 4-0'd. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go to my normal strategy here. I have a strategy preset that I've gone through all the different times and everything. Now, one thing I've been changing a little bit because I've been noticing that my aggressiveness on the bases has been hurting me at times because I haven't been paying attention enough to the catcher that I'm going up against. And I shouldn't run on every catcher at the same level, you know? So 62 arm... That's fine. Like, that's, you know, it's not going to be easy to run against, but it's runnable. It's run-onable. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Made up word. All right. Looking at the lineup, I just noticed one thing that I was not paying attention to, and something that I've actually, it's a weakness in my game. And I don't know if it's necessarily an inherent weakness to success, but it's definitely something I've noticed in my game. Is I don't pay attention to the righty lefties. I'm like, if they're good, if they can hit against righties and lefties, I don't care what handedness they are, you know. So you'll notice that we're really stacked on that. We're very righty heavy. Nomar Mazara is literally our only lefty. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong column. We do have a switch and a switch. I was looking at the throw. But I was looking at the switch there for Albies, and then Mazara being left-handed. That's it. Everybody else is right-handed. Yikes. Okay, let's see what they got here. They got Aviles leading off. I don't know about that. I go a little more unconventional. I throw somebody like Austin Kearns up at the top. Then 83 contact, some punch. I like a guy with a little bit more punch at the top. You know, this is not bad. Like, this is kind of more like traditional leadoff type, which I'm not completely averse to. I've definitely run lineups like that. But also not averse to putting somebody with a little pop up there. Try to get that 1-0 lead at the very beginning of games. You love to see that. We'll go our best hitter, number 2. That's Tram, obviously. Then... actually, in this instance, pardon me, I think we'll go Albies 2, Tram 3. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, how's the power versus righty start to stack up? Hoot, you're 4th. Okay. This offense is light. I will say that. It's like we got a lot of good players, but it's light on power for sure. And so we better be hitting the ball and finding those spots. We can get BABIP'd and really have the offense sputter. And that'd be unfortunate. They're like, yo, none of these guys are all so slow and lame that we didn't put any of them for pinch runners. So like, you're better off just sticking with who you got. And you know what? They're probably right. Abraham Nunez is our best pinch runner. And he's not very fast, so... that's where we're at with him. All right, and then we've got Jeff King. King should probably still be above Aviles. Okay. So yeah, probably sacrificing too many spots to defense with Krivich and May. Oh, Crone was supposed to be our DH. That's right. Aviles can be our primary pinch hitter. We'll start him against lefties. Well, maybe not. No, I think he'll just be our pinch hitter. I want that pop. I want that pop from Crone. I'll let him get every third game. That's fine. I can agree to that. I can agree to that. But you're not starting. Sorry, Mike Aviles. Good player, but you're not starting. He's like, well, can I start against lefties? No, because look at Crone against lefties. Still great. So yeah, there's some punch in the middle of the lineup. It's really coming correct. Okay, now we'll put Albies at the top. And then Kearns 2, Tram 3, Crone 4, Evers 5, Amaya, ooh, Amaya and then King back to back. That's fine. Okay, and then Krivich and Pinky. No, old Pinky down here. Can Pinky bat 19th instead of 9th? I think it's a fair question. All right, then we'll put Aviles here at the top. And then Aviles can be our pinch runner. Fitzgerald, do not pinch hit. Get out of here. You're our backup catcher. Why would you do that? Yoink. Now, I will say I don't love putting our best, our best pinch hitter as our pinch runner. But we don't really have that many options. We went 13 and 13. Not that I usually go 14 and 12, but sometimes I do, and it really allows you to kind of have that set pinch hitter, you can get really detailed with it if you go 14 and 12, 14 hitters, 12 pitchers. You can get a pinch hitter versus lefty, a pinch hitter versus righty, and a pinch runner, all three separate players. We couldn't afford to do that. So here's where we're at. We got our lineups. It's 4.5 minutes till game time. I'm not going to run this straight through. This would be the longest video ever. So we're going to test Paul's editing skills here too, because we're going to have multiple videos that your boy's going to have to splice together and figure it out. Because every game that comes on, I'm going to come on and show it to you guys, see how it goes, and we're going to go from there. So this is going to be a trial run. We're going to see how all of this works out. But I'm very excited. This is our team. We've got game 1 coming up against the Davis Scorpions and Daniel Lynch. Let's get to him early. He's only got 68 Stammy. Let's run that pitch count up and pop him. All right, it's time. Game 1. Now here's how we do this. You notice that my scores are hidden. Click the little hide scores here. And I think we found a fun way to kind of do this on my Twitch channel here to, figure out how we won without just going straight to the box score, and create maybe a little bit of drama with it and everything too. We'll see what you guys think. It's called game logging. Here we go. So we start up at the top. Pardon me, just fixing a little something there. We start up at the top. Obviously, you kind of get a snapshot there. You can already see some stuff. I'm staring here at the top, but I already know that there's a little bit of trouble happening because I see double off rip. So Jack Dunn, first pitch dub at $1.08. Another double. Dunn scores. Larkin, base knock. We got runners at the corners. Larkin says, how about 2 runners in scoring position? Easy clap, steal. Ground out. Okay. Ruiz, fly out. Ends up being a sac fly. Larkin to third. Fly out. Okay. A little bit of damage. 2-0. 2-0. We go bot first. Double for us on the first batter. Not first pitch, but first batter. Fly out. Albies gets to third. Fly out. Sac fly. It ends up being okay, and then a ground out. So it's 2-1. Not bad. Keller back out now. Strikeout swinging, ground out, strikeout. Easy 1, 2, 3 there. Very nice. And we go to the bottom of the second. It'll be Hoot Evers, quick ground out. Miguel Amaya, single, walk for Jeff King. Oh, and then a double play for Krivich. Yikes, that's tough. All right, Brad Keller back out for the third. Quick first pitch ground out. See, this Jack Dunn guy loves going first pitch. This time it's a ground out, though. Walk to Claude Ritchie. Fly out. Come on, get out of this. Double. Dang it. Runner scores. And then Ruiz fly out. Okay, so 3-1. They got the run back. Back to Daniel Lynch. Pinky May gets a walk. That's huge. He's not very good. He's not very good, but so to get a walk is nice. Fly out. Single. Pinky May to second. Single. Bases loaded, CJ. Come on, dude. Strikeout swinging, strikeout looking. Michael Vilas would have hit a grand slam. All right, top four. Strikeout looking to George Scott. Single. Willie Smith steals second. Ground out, Willie Smith gets to third, so he's at third with 2 outs. Walk. Didn't go on the first pitch, by the way, that time for Jack Dunn. Wild pitch scores Willie Smith. Joe Haig goes to second. And then it's a fly out to end the inning, but not before they get a run. Jeez. 4-1. All right, bot 4 now. And this is going to line up pretty nicely where we can just do game 2 right here without having to stop and reset. So strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Strikes out the side there for Daniel Lynch in the 4th. That's tough. And then we get fly out, triple, ground out, single. Larkin scores. That's it for Keller. Biagini's in. Ground out. 5-1. Lynch still in. Double. Ground out, fly out, 2-run shot for Alan Trammell. We're back in this, baby. Single for Chrome, but then a fielder's choice for Evers. It's 5-3. We go top 6 now. Kolarik's in, fly out, ground out, ground out. Big inning for Kolarik. Lynch staying in. Miguel Amaya, solo shot, ground out, strikeout, ground out. All right. Kolarik not staying in. Minter coming in. Fly out to Jack Dunn, top of the order now. Base on balls, single. Fly out, single. Larkin scores, fly out. So it's 6-4 going into the bottom of the 7th. Mel Rojas is in, ground out, fly out. Easy for Mel Rojas. I might have said Miguel. Mel Rojas. Lindy McDaniel in now for us. Ground out, strikeout, ground out. Okay, bottom 8, ground out. Whoever's gets a base hit. Miguel Amaya gets a base hit. Come on, Jeff King. Strikeout swinging, strikeout swinging. Oh, the bottom of our order is so tough. All right, 9th now. Strikeout swinging, fly out. Brusdar Gratterall goes off. Can we do anything with it? Hoffman's in. Ground out, top of the order. Ground out, strikeout. We lose 6-4. That one's tough. And we ended up using quite a few pitchers. Let's see if we can get to the box score real quick before the new sim comes. We used 5 relievers. That's not ideal. I was hoping they would get pushed a little bit more. I mean, Minter threw 30 pitches, but the other guys, I guess that means they should be able to go today. Some of them should be. So maybe that's not so bad. Could have used fewer. Yeah, it's a push-pull, right? We'll see. Anyway, game 2 is going to come right up, so we'll just stick right here. Because obviously, if I'm in between games and there's a lot of time left, as there probably will be after this one, I'm stopping the video, restarting it. We're just gonna see if this can work, if this can be a translatable mode here on YouTube. Guess that'll be up to me. So we're simming here, obviously hoping that comes up sooner than later as we're kind of killing a little bit of time. Dang, Keller just didn't really get going there. Let's get to our custom hitting stats. Amaya went like... It's one game, so I don't want to freak out, but he's 3 for 4 with a homer after a huge series last time. Here we go. Back to game 2 now. And we're going to game log it again. I also do the highlights. I kind of mix and match. I'm going to do another game log here. Sometimes I do the highlights. That's a fun way to watch, but I like the game logging. It takes you through the whole game. You kind of see how things develop. Sammy Ellis, not that the highlights don't help you see that too. Walk. So by the way, when you've done the game long enough, you kind of look at stuff and when I see that thick of an at bat for the first 2, I'm like, oh yeah, that's like 12, 15 pitches off rip, just eyeballing it. So walk, fly out. Where's the third out? What am I missing? Oh, pick off. Oh, wow. So after all that, Sammy Ellis wiggles out of trouble. Oh, that's nice. All right, Don Larson pitching. He gets a walk, fly out, double play. Wait. Oh, the walk. Jeez, I'm a moron. That one was on me. The pickoff I overlooked. This one I was pretending was an out. I was like, how'd they get 4 outs? All right, top 2. Ellis back out, of course. Fly out, fly out, fly out. Wow. Okay, so they're hitting it out there, but 86, 84, 74. Those are routine, baby, routine. Bot 2 now. Hoot Evers, walk. Miguel Amaya, single. Another hit, his 4th already. CJ Crone. He hits the double play, unfortunately. And then Hoot Evers does get the 3rd, but Jeff King can't bring him home. All right, top 3 now. Bunt for a hit. Play it first, batter safe. Wow. Victor Robles bunting for a hit. Fly out, strikeout. 2-run shot for Claude Ritchie. Single by Larkin, fly out by Canigliaro. So they're on the board in the top of the 3rd. 2-0. We go to our guy now. Mike Krivich double. That's big. Whenever Krivich or May do anything, that's a massive win because they're in there strictly for defense. So a double to lead off the inning. Fly out, walk. We got to get the run back. Fly out, ground out. That's frustrating. Okay. Fly out to Kybert Ruiz or by Kybert Ruiz. Strikeout, ground out. Still 2-0. I wish there was a way that my scroll bar would only go down a little bit as opposed to having it, because doing it line by line with the click, that's going to drive me nuts, let alone people listening to it. So if you're wondering why I'm doing the mouse scroll instead, I know it shows a little bit more. It's a worthy trade-off though. I'm usually reading so fast and kind of going so quickly that I'm not looking below or I'm so locked into like the first and foremost thing, like Hoot Evers here with the foul balls, fly out. Like I know this fly out was here, but I didn't see it. I know it's in my vision, but I'm so narrowly focused on the bottom line of the guy batting that I that's kind of the way it is there. And then a strikeout swinging. So he makes quick work of him in the bottom of the 4th. It's still 2-0. Victor Robles leads off with a triple. So he goes from a bunt hit to a triple. Walk, fly out, fielder's choice. Robles is going to score fielder's choice. All right. So a 108 and a 110 fielder's choices. Those are scorching ground balls. Thank goodness they found a glove. Prevented too big of an inning. It's 3-0. Strikeout, fly out, single for Pinky, single for Austin Kearns. Excuse me. I was combining the two. Kearns steals. There's a throwing error, so he keeps going. Pinky May scores, Kearns to 3rd, and then a ground out by Albies. Son of a gun. But we are on the board. 3-1, top 6 now. Sammy Ellis back out. Canigliaro, ground out. Kybert, ground out. George Scott, base knock. Willie Smith, ground out. We're out of it. Let's go. 3-1. Bot 6 now. Don Larson still cooking. Fly out by Trammell. Ground out, ground out. Woof. All right, gets through the heart of the order there. That's big for Larson in the bottom of the 6th. We go top 7 now. Ellis still in. Robles leading off, the 3rd time he's led off an inning? Excuse me. Strikeout. Walk. Fly out, ground out. Let's go. That's big. We need to do something here against Larson. Crone, fly out. King, fly out. Krivich, fly out. 3 straight fly outs. That's brutal. Top 8 now. Minter's in. Great outing by Ellis, by the way. 7 innings of 3-run ball. You cannot ask for more. You are in the game when that happens. I mean, that's, people complain about 6 and 3 being a quality start. Like, what's quality about a 4.50 ERA? A baseline quality start the name is perfect. It is a quality outing. You are in the game, even if you're down 3-0 after those 6 innings. It should be. Now, if you're 450 all the time, yeah, you're not a stud, but you're still getting paid the double-digit millions, at least 10 milli, if not more, if you're a guaranteed 450 ERA type of guy. So people that gripe about quality start, by the way, my dog trying to crawl up here. It's Henry, our newer dog, and he's much bigger than Shar. I don't even want Shar up here right now, but Henry's even bigger, and he's like, let me get up there. I want to be on screen. Anyway, great outing there by Ellis. Larson comes back out, mows him down. Going to turn it over to Minter, who gets a strikeout, fly out, makes very quick work of them. What's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitches. All right, I'm going to show you off for 1 second, buddy, but then you're going to go down. So this is Henry. This is our King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. I think I said it right. They have a very proper name that needs to be said in order. He's a good boy, and he wants up here right now, but he's too heavy to just be on my lap. Anyway, we go. Bot 8 now. Don Larson back out. Pinky gets a line drive. Henry, stop, please. And then Austin Kearns gets a single and then fly out. Jeez, for Don Larson to get a 5-pitch inning in the 8th, that's nuts. That's nuts. We might be going down 2-0 here, folks. We're in some trouble. Top 9 now. Lindy McDaniel out. Ground out. Fly out. Triple. Victor Robles owning my life. Ground out. Thank goodness. All right, can we make any noise here? Henry, stop, buddy. Trevor Hoffman out. Fly out. All right, we're down 2-0 now. It's troublesome. All right, game 3. Lots of work to be done. We're on the road. Here we go. Let's get it started. Gearhauser facing Albies. Ground out. Henry, you cannot be up here, buddy. Hit by pitch. Fly out. Walk. Austin Kearns to second. Single. Austin Kearns to third. Crone to second. Kearns going for home. Safe. Let's go. And then Miguel Maya unfortunately strikes out with runners on, which is really tough because of how well he's been playing. But we're on the board. We strike first, baby. Wade Miley in the cut. First pitch triple. Hey, guys. Team, gather round. Don't throw Jack Dunn anything remotely hittable first pitch. What do you say? Okay? Just as like a general rule, let's not do that. Hey, Shark, I don't want you up here either. Now she's like, well, maybe she's probably like bragging to Henry, like he'll bring me up. Just you watch. And I told her no to. Triple walk, steals second, ground out, probably going to score the run. Yep. Single, scores another, fly out. Just like that, we no longer have a lead. Ground out, Krivich, ground out, Pinky May, double, fly out. All right, you can be shown a little bit too, because Henry did get to be shown. Hey guys, it's me, Charlotte. What's going on? And I told Henry that I could get picked up here, and I did because I'm the best. Okay, sure. Well, now you're caught on my wire, and that's exactly why you guys can't be up here, and because it's very hot. Anyway, bottom 2. Ground out. That's what we need from you, Miley. We need quick and easy ground outs, baby. Top 3. I think I said top 2 there. Bottom 2, obviously. Top 3, strikeout looking. Single by Crone. Strikeout swinging. So he strikes out the side there, including a couple frozen pieces. Tough scene. Wade Miley goes bot 3 now. Double. Ground out. 2-run shot by Barry Larkin. Ground out. Solo shot by Tony Canigliaro. Ian Anderson's in. That's a quick hook, as it should be. Fly out. Now we need Anderson to go deep here. Anderson needs to get like 3-4 innings of quality work, or else we're in we're already in deep trouble. We're smoked. Double by Maya. Ground out. Strikeout. Single. Amaya to third. Goes home. Safe. Let's go. That's big. That's Pinky driving in a run. Let's go, baby. And then strikeout swinging for Albies. Dang. Fly out. Single. Pickoff throw. Strikes out looking. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I had to type something to Jen, my girlfriend, and she asked if I was busy, and I had caps lock on, and I typed yes. So I typed it in all caps, like I'm angry. I was like, whoa, sorry for caps. Anyway, top 5, ground out, fly out, strikeout swinging. Our offense is just too anemic. That's why I'm so downtrodden here on our chances of even coming back. Ian Anderson back out, single, wild pitch, fly out, runner tags up, fly out, doesn't matter. So 5-2. Okay, come on, we need something here. Hoot Evers, ground ball. Hoot Evers picked him was a bad drafter because strikeout looking, ground out. Okay, fly out, ground out, strikeout. Good job, Ian Anderson. You're killing it. Back to Gearhauser. Ground out, walk, fly out. Okay, Ian Anderson going to turn it over to Brian Shackelford with a lefty coming up. Strikeout looking, ground out. Hit by pitch, fly out. Okay, because Jack Dunn is tough. All right, pivotal here. Pivotal top 8. We need something. Eric Goodell's in. Gearhauser pitched his butt off. The whiff for Trammell. The fly out for Crone. The ground out for Evers. Nothing. Carlos Almanzar is going to come out now. Fly out, ground out, fly out. Great inning from him. Top 9. Here it is. Eddie Goodell. Or Eric Goodell. Eddie Goodell. It's going to be Mel Rojas. Anyway, Amaya fly out, ground out. King fly out. Krivich ground out. We go down without a whimper, man. 5-2. Yeah, the anemic. The anemic. The offense is just too anemic. I was combining it. I was saying the anemics. What? It's just not good enough, plain and simple. And yeah, we're getting some pretty low end variance as far as our best hitters doing anything. Like Kearns has been solid, 462 OBP, but a 300 slug. Albies has been a nightmare. Trammel's been a nightmare. Wait, did I have Albies batting 2? Was that right? I guess it was. I'm gonna change it though. I mean, Evers has been awful. Yeah, I'm gonna move these guys up. I don't even know if that works. No. We'll leave it like that. Anyway, we're down 3-0. All right. Game 4. It is time. All right, we got Russ Van Atta pitching to us here. Here's hoping we can make some noise. Ozzy Albies strikes out swinging. Austin Kearns single. Alan Trammell 2-run homer. We needed it so badly. Oh, I can't even begin to describe how badly we needed that homer. Let's go. And then we get a fly out, double, ground out. Okay, but we're on the board with 2. Dunn, double. This guy's been a problem. Richie, walk, also a problem. Dunn steals third. Then he scores. Oh, on the throwing error, Claude Richie gets to third. Ground out. He scores. It's 2-2 already. Tony Canigliaro, walk. Steals second. Throwing error again. Hey, do we have anybody behind the dish? Like, jokes aside, who is catching right now? Runner tags up from third and scores. Single. That's it for home, dude. Replogle. Biagini's in, gets the ground out. It's 4-2. Ground out, fly out, strikeout swinging. Woof. Ed Fitzgerald. What's your defense? 38. See, I should have gone with Ali Sanchez. And I kind of thought that was the right move. Turns out it would have been, even with an extra catcher. Single, Jack Dunn, Claude Richie. They're insane. They're insane. Look at that. Wait. I see 500. So actually, that's not as good as I thought. And I thought he was a much better player than a 69, but he's killing me. He's very nice. And then Claude Richie. Interestingly, he's just been walking his face off, and he doesn't have a ton of hits, but the ones he does have are impactful. So weird. I expected them to just have like 2,000 OPSs. Fly out, Dunn steals, double steal there with Dunn and Richie. Awful. Sack fly, ground out 5-2. Ground out, single. Out trying to extend it, fly out. Single. Ground out, single, Shackelford in, walk, fly out, single. Okay. Fielder's choice, Crone scores, strikeout, double. Jeff King scores, fly out, it's 5-4, let's go. Shackelford, I need a big inning from you. Fly out, ground out, fly out, boom. Top 5, single, fly out, Albies steals, single, Albies to third. Oh, I wonder where that single was that he couldn't score. Single, Albies scores now. Get out of here, Russ Van Atta. It's Ken Clay time, and he gets a double play. Son of a gun. Ground out, fly out, walk. Shackelford, be careful. Fielder's choice, let's go. It's 5-5. I mean, it was always 5-5. I'd say it's 5-5 after 5. All right. Ken Clay, you back out. Fly out. Single, ground out. Dang. Pinky, my dude, hitting 500. Pinky's been going off. Krivich, not so much. Fly out, ground out, ground out. Fly out, strike out, single, fly out. We're bot 7 now. Gratterall's out, fly out. Wait, he got one batter? Or did he come in? Oh, sorry, he came in this inning. Pardon me. I was kind of glossing there a little bit and not giving the proper context there. My bad. So now it goes to Kolarek. Fly out, single, strikeout. We love to see it. It's 5-5 still. Single, fly out, double play, Krivich. This is the kind of tournament that I don't even think I'll draft Krivich ever again, even as like a bench defender, because he has good defense, right? Yeah, it's the only reason we drafted him. Fly out, fly out, fly out. Kolarek living dangerously, but not really. I mean, they got progressively harder, but even this at 87, those are routine flies. Hoffman in now. Ground out, fly out, strike out. Okay, bot 9. Wait, when was Minter in? Oh, geez, okay, it messes me up because I read this one up here and then that one I don't see sometimes and I keep skipping it. I'm sorry, y'all. So that was Minter's inning here, the triple fly out. Now Almanzar's going to come in, which I don't like. I wish he would just stay in. Fly out, ground out, strike out. You're a boss. I never lost confidence in you, Carlos Almanzar. You're a god. Top 10. Fly out, walk, fly out. Willie Smith, solo homer. Well, that'll do it. It's a 4-0. It's a tough scene right there. There's just not much to say. It was pretty clear from the jump that this was an inept offense. And you can see that's what caused us. I mean, 2, 3, and 1-run losses. So it's all close. It's all there. I think the pitching game plan was fine. Even with Replogle getting tattooed and even Miley getting tattooed, because the bullpen really picked up their slack the way I needed them to. I mean, you look up and down here, the bullpen was excellent. If anything, I should have had a quicker hook on everybody. In fact, I really should have done that. I didn't even think about that. We should have gone quicker hook on everybody instead of just, did I put it on Replogle or Miley? No, I put it on Miley that one game, and he still got tattooed. But yeah, I should have brought it down for everybody. Now, going into game 5, let's just say theoretically if we had one, it would be Billings with only Gratterall and Kolarek like ready to go as far as white name, meaning they have enough juice that they're not really being challenged. And then we have a bunch of yellow guys, yellow name guys that they could go, like Ian Anderson at 71%. That's a go for me. So I think we'd still have enough. And then if he got 4 innings, I mean, I've actually picked this Josh Billings with intent because he's had some decent outings for me, for 48 especially, because he's got that stamina, and if he gets rolling and doesn't walk too many guys, it can be nice. That's the beauty of this game, though. Anyone can go off. Anyway, that's going to do it. That's going to be my first perfect draft tournament done on YouTube. And, it wasn't more than one round, so we'll see how that works. But I think we got something here. I think there is something to be done. I think we can have a lot of fun going through an entire run, even if it's not to the finals with a dub. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. If we got to the finals in one, that could make for a pretty interesting video. I'm just gonna say it. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Plenty more OOTP content coming up this year. Thank you.